You're here with Explicit Critics, and we about to review Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4, Episode 2. As you can see, we got a lot of absent motherfuckers today. A lot of people are busy. We had time to do it, so we're gonna make this short and sweet. Gonna give our initial thoughts on the episode, and then we'll go into spoilers. But before that, be looking out for our Luke Cage. We're gonna try to just bang them out this weekend. I mean, we're probably not gonna get anywhere near all the episodes, but we're gonna try to get them out so you guys can follow along, so you guys don't get too far ahead of us. We'll do the kind of like this. We'll give our initial thoughts on the episode, and then we'll go into fucking full spoilers. So hopefully we'll have a few more people here for that, and I know I'm super excited, so I hope you guys are excited too. So how'd you feel about this episode compared to the first one?
I like this episode a lot better. Not anything about, like, it was more action-packed or anything, but it was just that it delved into how the season's gonna be. I did find myself not really liking Sky that much anymore.
Like, you used to like her?
Like, she was okay, but now I just kind of find her annoying in some spots. But I don't know if that's just trying to follow along with a storyline or something like that, but she just seems more irritating.
I mean, shit. She's been annoying for a while now. Like, I feel like most of season 3 she was annoying as fuck. When she was all over that one dude's dick. Not Ward, but who Ward was, Hive. And now she's just basically being a bitch. Like when they, we'll go into that in spoilers, but yeah, I also liked this episode considerably more than the first one. Even though I gave the first one a pretty good review, she basically shitted on it. I thought this one was a lot better. I don't want to say it was like more entertaining, because you got a lot more Ghost Rider in the first episode. So if that's all you care about, then you probably like the first episode more. It wasn't as heavy on the Ghost Rider in this one. It was more heavy on Robbie Reyes, who is Ghost Rider, but just him in his human form and his interaction. You got to learn a lot more about him. He got to do more acting, and it seems like he has pretty good range. I like how he's acting in this show so far. But overall, like, it wasn't as convoluted as the first episode. There wasn't like 5 different storylines like there was in the first one. It was more straightforward. There's a few different parties that they focused on, but they stuck to like a main general story of them meeting the new director, because Coulson is no longer the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Sky and Ghost Rider's little run-in, and those were the 2 main things, and May's little thing that she's having when she's tripping. But yeah, I like this episode a lot more. We'll just start going into spoilers. So if you didn't know, the big news is the new director is supposedly an old character from the comics called the Patriot, and it's not that black dude Eli or whatever the fuck his name is. It's not that dude. It's some other dude that was like the 3rd Captain America or something. His name's Jeffrey Mace. They don't say it in the show, but it has him on there on IMDb. That's what his fucking name is. So I feel like it has to be him. But if it is him, they fucking switch that shit up big time, because he says in the show, basically, May's having, like, she's tripping. She got hit by that gas from the first episode or whatever the fuck it was. And now she's bugging. She is having hallucinations and shit. So she goes off on all those people in the room. She starts fighting them. She fights Coulson. And then the new director walks in and basically just fucks her up. Well, he doesn't really do shit. She tries to fuck him up. He's just taking the blows, like, not moving at all. Then he finally grabs her by the neck, like, picks her up, bangs her against the wall, knocks her out. And he says in there that he prefers the term inhuman when she called him a monster. So he was not a fucking Inhuman in the comics. I know that shit. So they might just be switching shit up to stick with the whole Inhumans theme that they've been having for like the last 2 or 3 seasons. And I'm fine with that. But that whole thing with the director, I was feeling him. Did you like him?
Yeah, he's alright.
He seemed a little too like pretty boyish, like to me, and then I don't know, and then it just seemed like he was speaking his mind. Like he was being way too nice to everybody, but then it just seemed like he's just gonna say whatever the fuck.
I feel like that's what they wanted. Like for a face, the new face or whatever, the new director.
No, I know, but like that's what I initially thought he was doing. I thought he was just kissing ass to everybody and trying to like level it out to everybody. But then later on in the episode, he was telling motherfuckers like, "No, we're not doing it that way."
Yeah.
So my mind kind of just switched halfway through the episode. But overall, I liked him. Like I thought I was gonna be like, "Oh fuck this new director," but he was pretty nice.
Yeah.
The whole May storyline with her going crazy, I like that because May just has this face the whole episode. I mean, like every season, every episode. But when she gets to do things like this, where she's going off the fucking hinges, it's a lot better. There was like 2 small Ghost Rider fights in this episode. The first one was in the shop when Sky goes in there to confront him from the first episode. That shit was whack. That fucking fight inside in the shop, I thought that shit was pretty garbage. Like all he fucking did was got a wrench, put that shit on fire. She put that car down. And she like fucking force pushed a fucking little toolbox, a sliding toolbox towards him. Like that would do shit. That was just weak. But what was dope was when he tried to go away in his charger. He started going away and she like flew over to him with her force powers and was holding on the top of it. That was a dope scene. And really good for TV. Because it looked really good when they were going through the streets, like swerving in and out of cars and she was on the top of it. It looked good. That was a good scene. And then later on, another thing that happened in the episode, those incorporeal people, those people that look like ghosts. We don't know what's up with them yet, but that was a cool little twist. Like it brought out something that we saw in the first episode, but we had no clue what it was, and now at least we're getting a little bit of story on it already, which I thought it would have taken a lot longer. So it just looked like they were in a, I don't want to say an experiment gone wrong, but it looked like some dark power experiment, like because they were talking about a dark book or something, and how Ghost Rider was saying it's all connected to him. So, and somebody wanted to fucking say this is exactly how Robbie Reyes was in the comics. Catch a fucking dick, yo. I said he looks like a mix between Johnny Blaze's character and this character, because every single time he says something, he's saying something like it would be a Johnny Blaze line. Like, what did he fucking say? He said he sold his soul to the devil. Fuck out of here. That's not Robbie Reyes. And I'm not, that's cool with me. I don't care. The only reason I have the problem with that is because maybe it signals that we're not going to get Johnny Blaze in like any form of media, which is shitty because I think Johnny Blaze is a better Ghost Rider. So if they're kind of stealing certain storylines from Johnny Blaze and giving it to Robbie, then that might not be a good omen for Johnny Blaze. But regardless of that, I like what they're doing with him. It's just, whoever said that, suck a fucking dick. During that whole debacle with the fucking ghosts, we get Mac and Who Fits that went to that place. That was cool because then you saw Ghost Rider get to fucking absolve or whatever, punish somebody, like that he just disintegrated them. He showed up to kill one of the ghosts and just fucked them up. That was cool to see. And then you got to see his flaming head again. It didn't look as good in the first episode, but I'm not complaining. Like, this is a TV budget. It doesn't need to be super CGI heavy. But did you like that scene?
I don't really care for it. I feel like, I don't know, I've already had, like, I came in thinking, like, I don't know who this Ghost Rider is. So that's why it feels like, to me, he's pretty, I don't want to say lame, but it's not, an expectation that I had, it's not really meeting up to it. It just seems like another character.
Oh,
like,
really?
I don't understand what's super special or like who he is. Like, cause I'm going off of what I've heard, and then just like I've seen the one with Nicolas Cage, but I'm assuming that was a different one or something like that. But it's just
Johnny Blaze.
But it's just I don't understand.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It just seems more like drama instead of like. Yes, it needs to have some type of substance, but it just seems like so much drama. It's either he's like about to see Sky, or about to fight with Sky, or about to have a confrontation, like something like that, and it's just like there's nothing else going on to me.
Yeah, that's true. So we don't need to go into more details, but at the end of the episode, fucking he rolls up and says, "Oh, I think it's all connected to me." Sky wanted to know what was going on with all the different things that are happening, and she gets in the fucking car with him. So, I guess they're gonna go on a fucking road trip together, tracking down crime. Is that lame? Yes, that shit is fucking lame as fuck. They might do some cool things with it, but come on, man. The last 2 episodes they were fucking fighting, and now they're all like, oh yeah, let's go work together. She fucking was tied up by him. He was about to try to find something to kill her, and now they're straight?
Yeah.
Like, come on, get the fuck out of here. But still, overall, I thought it was a pretty dope episode. I'll score it, I'll give it a fucking 8.5.
I'll just give it a solid 8.
Alright, so we'll catch you in the next Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. review. Hopefully we'll have some Luke Cage episode reviews coming to you soon. Be looking out for those. Make sure to put any thoughts that you had for this episode down below in the comments. We'll converse if we got time. If the other dudes got time, we'll sign on, try to talk to y'all. But let us know how you thought it compared to the first episode, the season opener. Catch you next time. Explicit Critics.
How the fuck are you gonna tell me Havoc is introducing Scott Summers to the fucking X-Men? Oh, they're not even into that. They're not even X-Men in this movie. It's like a first.
Yeah. It's like, oh, the X-Men were dead, but we're gonna bring them back.
And Mystique can catch a dick. She did not get that. Yo, this gay motherfucker. Oh my god. Look at the dick. Still on my plane. Yo. I haven't seen it. So, have you ever seen it? I have. And
I liked it.
Anyway,
How do you like it?
because, oh my god.
It's so nice.
Got a nice sample, nice beat, fucking.
It's well lyrical, it's really nice. The flow just matches.
It fits his voice. And it's a really good, like, message.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's what fit even better with the sample.